Hey, what is up, everyone? Just give me one sec. Setting up OBS. In it's been a really long while since I have you know, done a live stream on my own channel. Just opening up Unreal Engine, starting my face cam. Uh, that might not work today. Actually, I've been facing some issues with Droid Cam. Recently, and it's not looking good actually. Okay, so um let me try one more time, and if it doesn't work, we'll just roll it, without webcam. So just give just give me one more sec. We'll get started. I am not sure why this is not working. Okay, so maybe we'll just uh, forget about the webcam, and we'll just you can just enjoy my stream just like that. Although I am more comfortable with webcam, because it seems more organic. Right. So this stream is what I am planning to be a weekend thing. I want to do these type of streams more because I don't think I am getting a lot of time creating 3D videos for you guys and doing behind the screen stuff because editing takes a big amount of time sometimes. Like the last video, I guess it was the behind the screens for Spider-Man parkour, and it took me a long time. It took me more than what it took to actually create the whole movie. Right, so let's just create a new project. I'm just going to be choosing game, and I'm going to be choosing, let's just choose third person just because I want starter content. And you know what, we can go with blank. Let's I don't think I need code here. I'm going to choose maximum quality starter content. Let's name it um, sci-fi, something like that. Okay, so maybe it doesn't allow a hyphen. I'm just going to create a new project. I am oh okay. So okay, we do have a few viewers to my surprise, and that's pretty cool. So if you think you can invite some of your friends to join the stream as well, it would be really awesome. Meanwhile, I am still trying to figure out how to make my face cam work. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass right now, and it still crashed. Okay, let's try again one more time. Okay, awesome. So while I put it on my tripod right here. Okay, so I am actually creating some content on this channel after about 2 and something months, and it's actually pretty crazy. Let me just go ahead and turn on my face cam. Okay, so okay, I hope I'm visible to every one of you. Right, so this is what Unreal Engine gave us, just a starter map. We have a nice background music. It actually is not that bad. Like Unreal Engine has made a lot of efforts in implementing good sound design in their software. It's pretty good actually. So I just want this stream to be a bit relaxing. You can share whatever you'd like. You can just post it in the chat. I'll keep coming back to this dashboard. because I don't have a multi-monitor setup. Um, because I'm not in the 1% as of right now. Alright, so let's create a new level. Or you know what? Let's first of all let's go to Google Images and type sci-fi scenes, and let's see what we can create. So I was thinking something that has a good amount of reflections and some nice something like this. But this I don't think we can create this in like an hour or so. And honestly, I think I have wasted 10 minutes. So we only have 50 minutes. Um, we can create something like this. This looks pretty dope. We can add some nice accents of emissive color. We can add windows where we can see the outer space and whatnot, and it's good. It's good. We can create something like this, which is pretty straightforward, or we can create the scene from Astartes, right? So we can create that, but that's not exactly what I'm looking for. Let me just open it. So this is the thumbnail. So we can try creating this, and then we can add like faulty wires and sparks coming off and stuff. Okay, let's just try to find something really quickly here. Um, okay, so I'm not exactly going to replicate the whole thing. I'm just searching for the aesthetic here. So if we find good if we find like a good aesthetic, we can come up with a good and nice render, as the cool kids in the game say. So I'm thinking more of this with dark accents and neon lights around the edges and stuff. Okay, this also has like a nice, you know, that fluorescent thing on the floor. So Mohit says make something with Unity to for mobile. It will help me too. I'm not the guy that you would want to go for game like development in Unity. I am pretty good. I am really good in Unreal Engine. Like it's been like what 4 years. In January it will be like 5 years on this software. I have seen like more than 13 versions, and I don't want to get cocky because I still don't know crap, or I still don't know shit about it. Okay, so yeah, this is what I wanted, like something. Okay, so we can go with a default map or an empty level. I think we might benefit from a default one. I don't know why, but I think it should work, right? Okay, so make sure you have people who think they want to get into game development, or if you want to have like a good conversation and want to talk about something, you can hop on this live stream, and we're going to create a nice 3D um, scene here in like 47 minutes, hopefully. Okay, let me just quickly sign in. Sign in with Epic Games. If you guys would like a bit of music in the background, I can arrange that too. All right, so I can play some no copyright music. Okay, so environment, I think I'd be so there is urban, there is freshwater, desert. Um, so this is Bridge. It's made by a company called Pixel, and basically this platform allows us to browse through the Megascan library and import the stuff that we download from on here directly to Blender, Cinema 4D, 3ds Max, or Autodesk software, whatever you are using, and Unreal Engine. So everything you can find on this platform is going to be free for Unreal Engine users. So okay, so we have urban. So let's see, maybe urban. No, ancient desert forest for the wow. There was I can bet there was a scientific or a sci-fi like um, environment. Let's just search sci-fi. Okay, and if I search sci-fi, I am greeted with moss and yeah, this does not look good. What we can actually do is we can actually go to the Megascan library website. So let's just try going on that. Oh god, I have to sign in again. Okay, so we have a lot of some collections here. Okay, so I don't have to go there. Um, oops. So we have environment. So environment I can choose from historic to natural, urban. Okay, so let's keep searching. Maybe we'll find something. Tropical beach, Roman Empire, ancient temple, abandoned factory, city street, castle ruins. Okay, if we are not able to find our materials or assets right away, we'll start with basic level building. Like I'll lay out the floors. I'll create blueprints for balls and stuff like that. So we can do that first, and then I can add lights, and we can go with the materials in the last, right? So you'll always have to keep on uh, you'll always have to strategize um, the thing that you're trying to create here accordingly with the resources that you have, the time availability, etc. It's how much you want to die for per project, right? How much you want to die. So we have garden house, American sidewalk. Okay, so sci-fi landscape. We can probably extract some good stuff in here. Okay, there should be more, right? Okay, so what we can do is we can start by creating our we can start by designing our landscape. Okay, so let's go ahead and so Unreal Engine also provides us with a lot of material, and one of them is really cool. It's called hex style. So it looks something like this. Just over it. Okay. So I apologize if you are not liking the stream. It's just that I don't do a lot of live stream. Like I don't do a lot of it. I have been invited to a lot. Like I was doing I had like 11 or 12 speaking engagements. I have more, and I can only do webinars and all these kind of stuff on weekends now because I am working as a software development engineer in sort of a unicorn startup, and it's a bit difficult trying to maintain a full time thing. And okay, so we can duplicate, or you know what, we can just totally remove it. What we can do is go to architecture and add some floor types, right? So go ahead and add a floor. um, whatever height you think it should be on, and then I'm going to, okay. So this looks good, right? So I'm going to duplicate it now, and again. Okay, I might want to enable snapping. Okay, so we are just going to eyeball the distance. I don't think that it means that much. Um, right, so okay, we have our floor tiles, and what we want is a bit of a bump here, like something that goes like diagonally up, then horizontal, and then again diagonally down. So want something like this. How do we do that? Let's see what assets we have, or we can add pillars, right? So let's go back and search our um, go back and search sci-fi scenes in Unreal Engine, and you don't have to add Unreal. You can it just makes it more easy for me, because then it would just if I remove this keyboard, it would just start throwing um, stupid stuff. Okay, so we have huh. So the wall is the floor is pretty straight. We have a few tiles where okay. So we have two options. Um, either I make like a big texture that kind of creates a whole floor tile, or we can create blocks of it, right? And I think we should do okay. So if I type in, so we can actually create something. uh, I can add like okay, so might be that the distance is too much. We can decrease it. Just keep on saving this. Just call it new map. Okay. Now we can add basically a pillar like thing. To decrease its size, and then insert it um, in the middle. So I'll have like a bit of a vent thing in between. That should look really that should look good. Let me just decrease the camera speed. Increase this. Okay, and also we might get to experiment with Embergen a bit. So Embergen is basically a new software that has been produced by a company called Janga FX, and this company is really good in creating tools like this. So it's particle simulation, like real-time simulation software, and you can import your particles by like exporting all the PNGs, like creating a flip book and whatnot. it really makes the work easy. Oops, so I need to increase this. Okay, and again this one also. And I'm just going to duplicate it again. And this looks good, right? So I can add vent, like, you know, here. Increase its size a little. Don't want it to be too bumpy. I can't wait to, you know, share these kind of things on Instagram. And since I got this new internship, I am hardly getting time to do any 3D stuff. The CEO of the company is really it's actually really friendly. He offers me a lot of good advice. He has like, sort of like a mentor to me at this point after only 2 weeks of this internship, and today is the day that actually marks uh, complete 2 weeks of the internship. Um, Alright, so we have added all the floor tiles. What we can do is we can now create a wall. So I'm going to go back to my content root folder here. I'm going to create a new folder. I'm just going to call it architecture, because this is my architecture that I'm creating. So blueprint class, I'm going to create an active blueprint. I'm going to name it wall. As simple as that. And I'm going to create something like this. So it would be slanting, and then something like this, and then stuff like this coming out of it. I am not sure how I'm going to do that, but let's see. Let's see, because there is no molding tool as of now in Unreal Engine 4. And if that happened, I am going to abandon Blender completely. I am like learning. I'm still a bit newbie in that. I know how to, you know, keyframe animation. I know how to play with lighting now. I know a couple of things in that, which helps me to make my Unreal game better, but I don't think I know enough that if Unreal Engine just popped from the face of the earth, I would be able to, you know, make same level of quality stuff. So, yeah. So I'm just going to add a static mesh, and let's try to find something. Let's just start with a wall. Okay. So let's just start with a basic wall. Okay. Now we have well, I'm just going to place it in the middle. Okay. This looks good. Now I need to make sure that it's not big. If we can decrease its height a bit. Hmm. So um we can, okay, so this looks good, or we can just go back to the normal size. I'll just attach like this sticking out of it in a wee bit. Now I need to make sure that it bends like this. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the whole thing because it's just a rectangle, right? So I'm just going to, first of all, I'm going to call it root, like compile it, copy paste, right? So lift it up, decrease its size, right? So something like this, rotate it. Um, let's do it a bit more. Okay, this looks good, or we can just, yeah, this looks good. I can decrease its size and lift it up, make it go a bit back, and then again decrease its size a bit. Okay, this looks good actually. It's actually connecting. It's not that bad. If we remove the snapping, I can actually place it a very nice angle. Okay, this looks pretty amazing, right? Control C, Control V again. I'm going to go here and so change the angle. What was it last time? It was 18.08. Okay, so we have that same angle. I'll add this on the bottom. Okay, so let's just connect both of these to the root ball, like the basic, and I'm just going to place it in a manner that when I press end, it snaps on the ground, right? So this looks pretty good, right? If we apply three different textures to it, like so the middle one would be a bit dark, right? And we have vents here and here. So let's just search or what we can do is I can just all types, I can just search for surfaces, and then we can browse through here. So we have brick, fabric, glass, plaster, marble, metal. So let's first look into that. So corrugated is kind of giving me um, this kind of vibe, but this is actually not. This actually might be it. We know we need something that has this kind of. Let's try to view it in 3D. This actually is not that bad. Let's import it and see how it goes. I think it's looking pretty good, and with the time constraint that we have, like 26 minutes, um, we can make do with it, and then I can add a bit more glossy here, and the same vent kind of thing here. So we have vent, and something glossy here, and then I can add this thing right here, and I'll add neon lights to it. So that should be pretty neat actually. Let's see, I'll have to compile it first. So I've downloaded it. I will export it now. So it's now exporting to Unreal Engine 4. It only takes about second. Okay, it's done now. Let's go back to surfaces, and I'm going to select again metal. Let's select something. Okay. Hmm. There aren't a lot of textures with displacement on them. So what we can actually do is we can go with something like this. Let's first of all apply the this one, right? So this is a material. It's this that has been created for us, and I'm going to add this right here. This actually does not look that bad. Um, we can change a bit properties here, I guess, right? So I'll just increase it roughness a bit so that it doesn't reflect as much as color, as much as light. And specularity, I think it's fine. It won't be super reflective or anything like that. Okay, so this looks good. This looks nice actually. What we can actually do is we can create our own material using these. Um, so let's just so let me just whip up my own material here, and I don't know why I'm not trusting this one. I usually do because these are pretty great, the ones that are imported, like that have been made automatically. Optic illusion. So we have ambient occlusion here. Connected here. We have normal. We have roughness. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one is specular. Okay, so save, and it will also apply. So no worries. I believe most of my audience is watching iFood right now. I just have a feeling. And if I wasn't doing this live stream right now, I would be watching. Okay, it's the same. My bad. Okay, so slant 1 would be this, and slant 2 would also be this. Now I need something for the between one, right? So what I was thinking was something with these are just too glossy. Like I think I cannot get the look that I'm looking for here with these. There was something on the top. That's just too rustic. I can make do with something like this. So let's try and use this one. Okay, so it's going to take me a sec to download. Okay, so it's here. Let me just export it. It's been like pretty fun ride recently. I took a break from my startup and I'm not working on like anything that is that I can call my own. Um, okay, I wish this was a bit darker, you know, and maybe I can make this too. Yeah, I I think we can do better and congruated. Um, all sizes, all types. I want surfaces, and I want see that I want surfaces. Right, so metal, few. This is the exact same one that we use, right? No, this is different. Like we can try this also, and we can figure out what makes um, it a good thing. I think this looks good. Like in the proper lighting condition that we will be putting it, this will look amazing. And I'll also be using a dark, like the one that don't reflect too much here. Make it a bit thick with three C's. Okay, so let's export it. Hmm. This is actually better. Okay, so we have imported. Uh, let's try implementing this one. Oh, okay, this one. What I can do is I can completely um, let me just show you what I'm trying. So this one was one, right? Okay, so in here, this one, let's make it metal sheet. Duplicate it. We'll call it design. Let's. I'm just going to decrease its size so that it barely fits here, and I'm going to make it stick out so it would feel like something is coming out of it. And now I will add the vents, material onto it. So incorporated metal sheet was that this. What we can do is we can like add more. We can Control C, Control V. Okay, Control C, Control V. Give them the same angle. Make it a nice squarish thing. So Control C, Control V again. Okay, so this actually doesn't look that bad. Or we can just increase its length. I mean, what's wrong with it? See, this is what like 3D artists most usually do, according to me. Like if I'm doing anything right here, it's just trial and error, over and over and over again. It's you know, it's stuff like this always. So we can have the similar kind of thing here. Um, Metal sheet. Understand. Actually, we can give this a bit of a hex style look. So we have this one, and we have this one, and I think this suits better, right? So, and I can also add like this vent thing. I guess it was 18.08 plus. Just move it forward. Okay, and there we go. Let's just see if it is centered or not. It looks nice. Okay, this looks good. So we can compile it. We can save it. I can copy all of these things. I can Control C, Control V, and you know what? I can just simply rotate them because that's what we want here, right? And I don't think this is going to work. So maybe just delete that. Okay. So Control C, Control V again, and we'll have another one. I am going to rotate this, decrease its size. So 90, decrease its size. Okay, we can add some metal, or maybe we can find something for this here. Um, we want something dark, right? So trying this. This looks pretty basic. This might actually work. Wow, and we have only 2 minutes, and I think I might stretch this because I wanted to do this live stream for relaxation purposes, and um, As long as I'm getting relaxed, this stream is not getting, over. Default it to copy paste. Um, this thing here to decrease its size. Again, rotate it. And this is actually the kind of look that we are looking for, right? Connect it. And I'm going to Control C, Control V again. Okay, not this. This. Up. What was the size of this? So we had 0.99 and 0.560. And this was rotated at 16.40. Okay, and I'm going to decrease its size, this, and maybe minus 16.4. Okay, and that, my friends, is how you make a wall, a sci-fi wall, right? So this looks really, really good. Okay, so this is pretty basic. You can add more stuff here if you want to go more complex, and this is basically how you can create your own, mixture of more than one 3D model in your project. It's really amazing how easy was that, and I think I might just keep going. So painted gunmetal, right? So I think it was downloaded. Let's export. Now this is usually the time where I just okay, Control S, save it, add the painted gunmetal material. Okay. Um, let's just add this one only, like, because it will keep following a theme, and honestly I don't know what to do. So like I said, pretty neat. All we need to do is add a few sources of light. We can either add lights or we can add emissive materials. I think going with the light source might give us a better edge here. Um, just- okay. let's add rectilinear source of light. So this is a source of light that um, I think emits light in parallel waves, and I can elongate, and the source will be get. Um, I can decrease its sensitivity. Let's rotate it first of all. Let's rotate it about 180 degrees. Nice. We can decrease the source width. Let's place it. Right, so we have it outside. um we can increase source height. So let's um so what this will do is this will just immerse light, and this will actually not show any how can I frame this in a sentence. This will not show any glowingness. So that's where our emissive texture comes in play. So we can just omit the light. Right, we can add lights, as you can see, in various fashions, but what makes the best sense currently is add emissive textures. Okay, so let me just create one texture, control save, new material class, I'll call it emissive light, and select this one and surface, call it light function, and now drag it, and now type sam texture sample or what. Okay, and now we can I guess pick color. Okay, I did not know that this was hmm uh so let's see how we can add. Let's search for the same thing. So I'm just going to type in orange, and surfaces, and let's see. Okay, this looks good. So I can just use its albedo, or like the base color, and I can connect it to the emissivity, and this would actually create this kind of an effect. Just give me one second, I'll show you. And it's 9 p.m. and I don't think we can complete this. Maybe we can continue the like the smoke simulation part in the next, but I'll pretty sure I'll be able to create the roof and the wall. Okay, so let's see here. So delete it, save it. I'm going to select this texture, and first of all I'm going to open mine, select this, and then go back to Megascan, surfaces, um, wall paint, albedo, and then I'll just select, and as you can see this should start glowing. Okay, save it. Let's try applying it here. Oops, not here, but maybe duplicating the whole thing. Okay, so this might not give us a good um, right, so just stick it back, and I can go back, select this, or select my old texture, and so when it will be like there will be light, you can see it actually glowing. So you know, and now let's decrease its size, rotate it to 18.08. My bad. How much is this? Minus 16.4. And that's how you can do. That's like one way of doing it. And now you can also add your rectilinear sources of light, because that will give it that will complement it, because it's also emitting light as well as it's glowing. So that's what the purpose of using emissive materials in the first place is. Just remove the minus. And this looks nice actually. Okay, now all that is left is connecting, adding like nice lighting to it. So I'm going to select this, add component, rectilinear light, and that will be added on the on top of it. If you go here, you can actually see light. Okay, so first order of business is okay. The color should be something like this. Okay. If you add something in front of it, you can actually see how well is lit, how well lit is this. Um, let's just see anyway. And we can control C, control V this, or I can add a rectilinear light here as well. I am going to copy the hex code of the color here and add it here. And now, excuse me, um, okay, so let's increase the height. Okay, this looks nice. Control C, control V. This can be, and last, rectilinear light. This is the last one, right? Yep. Okay, so now we can actually add this thing into our scene. So save. Wow, we actually created a really big wall and it looks nice. So can add it, press end, and that would actually solve our problem. Okay. And we can press Alt to duplicate this. And then again. And then again. Wow. And we can increase the size of our um, floor because that is looking pretty sick and also big. Yeah, that was the word that I was going to use. Okay, so I duplicated it by mistake. Um, okay, and this thing also I'll have to increase the size. Okay, so we have a nice set of walls, and I can just control all of this and then control C, control V, and you can actually see light falling onto the surface of the floor. And let me just rotate this 180 degrees. Okay, that is looking pretty sick, to be honest with you guys. I did not expect this kind of a result today. Okay, so there are gaps. I'm just going to delete the duplicate one and first of all fix this one. Wherever there are gaps, there shouldn't be any. Okay, and we can delete this one. and then again copy paste. I hate doing this again and again, but our scene is coming along really well now. Like because walls were a big part of what we were trying to create. So let's just organize them in a fashion that, so all the circles that that you are trying to see is the attenuation radius, like the radius where the light will spread of the rectilinear light sources that we added. Okay. I might actually need to increase the size of the last flow tile a bit. Oops. Okay, so we have added a nice, what we can call what we can try to do is we can make it a cinematic code, and I'm not sure this will keep on like basically whenever they stuff like this intersects, it starts misbehaving, as you're seeing right now, right? So see, like the where it's give it a second. Okay, so you will have to be cautious, right? And this thing should be short, right? Okay, so we can increase its size also. And now you can see that I have fixed, like there are no overlapping except for this. So let's fix this really quickly. All you have to do is first of all decrease its thick size. Let's just flatten it out. Okay, increase its size a bit. Alright, so now that okay, this looks really nice actually. Uh, and we are almost done. All we need is a wall and a roof. And what I'm going to do for the roof is I'm going to copy this this, this, and this, uh, and then this. I'm going to press Alt and I'm just going to duplicate the whole thing. Okay, so I think I missed one pillar. I'm going to copy this one also and increase its size. So now you can see we have almost created our um, you know over here. What we can do is we can duplicate the same thing, leave this out. Now all we need to do is we need to build our own lighting. So first of all, I'm going to delete this thing right here, and to view how our scene is actually looking, I'm going to select all the walls and drag them a bit out because it's looking a bit congested with all the okay, I'm just going to drag them out a bit. Okay, so this one just got out of line for some reason. To correct this up. Okay, so I'm going to increase the okay. So I think I just I'm just going to copy one and I'm going to spread it like this. And let's I don't think we have time to do like the walls on the other side too, like doors and stuff. Maybe we can complete the same in the next stream, which I'm looking forward to. And yeah, I think we can complete it in the next. So maybe just build the lighting for now, and let me just flip the lighting source by 90 degrees so that it is night. And I'm going to build the lighting once again. So now you'll see everything will go dark in 1 2 3, and now you can see. Okay, now I'm getting the sense that the rectilinear sources of light are a bit too sharp, so maybe dial back the intensity a bit. So 500, 500, and 500, and now you can actually see how it is lighting up, right? And it's looking pretty good. We can actually, I'm thinking of creating an infinite runner game as like a side project, a weekend thing, and maybe this could be it. Like this could be a foundation to the environment that we build into, and I'm going to decrease its uh, intensity a bit more, like slashing it half, because I want it to be a darker environment, and we save it. And this looks really nice. Also, we can decrease the attenuation radius to 250, or maybe like even 100, so that it doesn't spread out too much. And this might actually, be something. Okay, this is really nice, but okay, might be, we might have gotten a bit, ambitious with the decreasing of values here. And I think we might have gotten a. Wow, this is actually looking like the Tunnel of Darth Vader, like something on the Death Star. It's looking really neat. Um, let's up uh, up this a bit. Might have increased the intensity. Let's keep it 250 and increase the attenuation radius a bit. So, okay, this is looking nice now. Now I was thinking that we can add the metal uh, stuff here, or maybe something like chrome, right? So it will be a bit shiny. Okay, so now that we have added the pillars, like we added the material to bumps, now it's time to add. Okay, we might need to extend our attenuation radius a wee bit more so that we could see clearly what is going in our scene. Ah, this looks nice. The you know the way that it is illuminating our roof is pretty amazing. We can add a surface, like a metallic surface, which is not very reflective. I wanted to add something futuristic. I'm not sure how this is as we can add hex style here, maybe that. This is actually not looking that bad. All we need to do is add some hard materials in here, and we will be done with our today's um, you know, live stream. Okay, so let's try to find it. Let's, you know, finish our. So I think I am going to stick with it, or maybe we can find something cooler in the materials. The next order of business would be adding stuff like broken wires, that are falling from the roof, and uh, I don't know, like I think you're getting my point here. Like we can, what is tech panel? Oh, okay. So maybe we can add tech panel as our floor area. That would look pretty dope, right? Wow, this is actually looking super amazing, right? I mean, I was starting this live stream with an idea that okay, I might do something relaxing, but damn, that does look really cool. And um, you know what? For the wall, we might actually be able to use something that is not made by us. So we can go and search for space door or something like that, and maybe come up with a nice asset, right? So it's downloadable. This is nice, but this is not suiting our theme. Uh, that is also downloadable. Airlock door, and we have this. This is just too plain, and we're going for a different kind of bike. I think I might go for this, but this is not. Okay, so this is exactly kind of the corridor that I was talking about that we can create, and we did it on our own. So kudos to us, kudos to the viewers that are who are watching. Thanks, Nishant. Thanks for your compliment. That really means a lot. And I don't think I can reply Harshad without violating YouTube's policy, right? Like, I mean, abusive language. So we can use a door for an airlock. We can actually. Oh, this is actually animated. Which is pretty dope. Pretty dope. It's something we can look into, or we can just add simple this. So, if anyone is watching, what do you think I should prefer? Um, I have stretched this live stream about 1.5 hour. I think I should download this one just for one end, and on the other end I can add an airlock. But we might be revisiting this. Okay, so I'm going to download it. 3 minutes, 1 minute, 48 seconds, 38 seconds. Come on, Airtel internet sucks. If anyone is thinking about getting Airtel, just don't. Like, I mean, oh, we could have used this one. This is dark, similar as to its theme. I'm going to render my scene here. Like, I'll render just one image sequence of this and post it on my Instagram just because this looks so good. Folder. So I just to you know flex a little bit because everyone is doing these days on LinkedIn. Why can't I do it on YouTube? So this is my winner certificate. I was in Team Central Crew and we won India's or world's biggest hackathon. It's called Smart India Hackathon, and we participated in the software edition. So it was pretty amazing. Architecture. I'm going to create a new folder, call it door import, and go to downloads folder, sci-fi door source fpx, save, import all the textures. I am imagining someone making this out of the same Megascan library that we used. Like, imagine that would be wild, right? Yeah, I'm just going to assume that you said yes. Okay. Um, okay, so let's just start adding our textures. So we have our albedo, that is our base color. We have our optic ambient occlusion. Okay, what more do we have? We have our gloss. Gloss is it's either metallic or specular. I think it's specular. So I'm just going to set metallic first. Metalness. Who calls it metalness? It's called metallic. Get your English straight, boy. And last thing is normal. Okay, so normal, and I think I can add gloss. Specularity is gloss, right? Let's just hope it is. Okay, since I get a lot of these terminologies confused. See, I said that gloss might be metallic quality, but clearly it's not, because metallic is this metalness. Let's open our asset up. Let's see how this looks. Hey, it looks pretty neat. My camera speed is just way too much right now. Okay, let's add it in our scene. We might need to increase its size. Whoa. Damn, son, this looks pretty good. I mean, like, actually, oh god, I'm not being cheesy, which I do sometimes. I have been informed that I don't need to be um, super cheesy every time. But that's just unintentional. That's just the way my brain works. Maybe if I increase the size of this flow tile, or I just duplicate it and increase this. Okay, so we have our nice little door. I can shrink it. Place it in the center. Okay. And this is done. I mean, I when I started this live stream and it was already half an hour, I did not know. I wasn't sure that we would be able to create this, but we did. All we need to do is build the lighting, and let's hope that everything that we added on this level, this thing is visible, and I'm pretty sure it will be. And this looks really good. All we need to do is we need to add a camera actor, right? So I'm just going to press right click, or I'll add a cinematic, add level sequence. I'm just going to add a level sequence, save it, um, add track, cine camera active, pilot it. Okay, so DSLR, uh, focus, uh, this looks great. Aperture, let's keep it at 2.8. um we can change its, this looks good. Okay, so let's just set it to DSLR. We don't need an 85 mm. We can, let's just set it to universal zoom. um Perspective, I'm just going to set it to cinematic. I don't think this is actually looking good. I'm just going to delete this one and add another camera actor because I think I messed it up. Wow. Where did I mess it up? In the last step. Really awesome. Shanbore is amazing. So first of all, it will be 16 DSLR, right? And let me just place it in. I can actually not see. Maybe I can add exposure. I think if we increase the size of the attenuation radius even more, like 800, we might be able to get a bit more lighting out of it. I did not know that it would be this dark. It was looking fine when we view it without piloting. Okay, okay, okay. This is our sweet spot. Amazing. So I'm just going to open our level sequence and I'm going to click uh, first of all add. I'm just going to render one frame, or like 2 frames, and that is going to be my angle. So this is basically highlighting everything we are showcasing about, like almost everything that we created. All right, and that is okay. So let's just save it, and we can render our image sequence in PNG file. let's go 1920 by 1080. Compression, let's keep it at 50 because I want it to be detailed. Capture, and let's see how it captured. Okay, so we can delete this one because I think that's error. And this is what we have created today. I mean, it looks amazing. It feels really good. We could have worked on the detail of this door a bit more, but time is running out, and maybe we'll be able to make our own, uh, 3D door next live stream. And this is what our end result is. And I'm going to be honest with you all. This is looking really good, and thank you for watching. This is what it actually looks like. How can I? Okay, so you can see uh, our scene here. This is actually how it looks, and it looks really amazing. I mean, it looks really, really cool. And I would like to extend my gratitude to all the people who viewed my first live stream. Thank you for for letting me know that you exist. And yeah, thanks for watching. And this has been like, what can I say? This has been an absolute pleasure to, you know live stream this. And um, this was really nice. I don't have enough words. I'm just really happy looking at this color changing roof and whatnot. This looks good. So I'll see you guys next weekend. Thank you for joining me. It was really fun. It was almost 2 hours, and I am just going to catch up with the match, with today's match, and see you guys later. Bye bye.
I said